Hello, welcome to another edition of Wrestling Roundup with Corey T. This is actually a special edition. I'm not going to talk about what's going on in wrestling now, or what's going on like in TNA or WWE, any current stuff. I'm not going to discuss. I'm going to discuss Monday Night Raw. Since 1993, it has been a staple in Monday nights for any wrestling fan. And I have been a part of that since the beginning. I always, every Monday, I would sit in front of the TV and I'd watch Monday Night Raw. And I only have missed maybe 2 episodes in those 17 years. Yeah, about in those 17 years, I have missed 2 episodes, maybe. And whenever I had surgery, I was in front of the TV, in the hospital, in the recovery room, watching wrestling. I have hardly missed a single episode of Monday Night Raw. I used to love it back in the day with Bobby the Brain Heenan on commentary, because he is without a doubt the greatest commentator of all time. No offense to JR or Jerry Lawler, but Bobby Heenan, the best. He used to do commentary with Randy Savage and Vince McMahon, and it was so entertaining to just listen to them just go back and forth. Vince, before he became Mr. McMahon, he was actually a decent commentator. I always liked him on commentary. Some of my favorite memories of Monday Night Raw are Loser Leave Town between Mr. Perfect and Ric Flair. They had such a great feud, and again, Bobby Heenan on commentary contributed to that feud. The 1-2-3 Kid versus Razor Ramon. That was epic. When Razor Ramon had turned his back, the 1-2-3 Kid just stole the money and ran. And he actually ran right out of the building into a waiting car, and they took off. Razor was pissed. What else? Doink the Clown. He was on the first couple years of Raw, and he was always entertaining. Whether he was a good guy or a bad guy, he was always on some sort of highlight, because he was hilarious. Bret Hart, obviously I have to mention Bret Hart. He's my favorite wrestler of all time. He has had so many classic moments, and Monday Night Raw would not be the same without him. He could wrestle a guy like Waylon Mercy, who was not a well-known wrestler. But when they say Waylon Mercy wrestling next week against Bret the Hitman Hart, people were like, "Oh wow, this guy's really a contender. I mean, he's facing Bret Hart. Oh man!" And he would start bashing Bret Hart, telling everyone how Bret Hart was a jerk, and whatever he said, he would always bash Bret Hart, and then everyone hated him. In that instant, he became someone that the fans knew, thanks to Bret the Hitman Hart. Obviously, another big part of Monday Night Raw was Monday Nitro. And from 1995 until 2001, Monday Nitro was WCW, and they went head-to-head with Monday Night Raw. And that kind of had to step up his game in a big way, because he had a rival, so he had to kind of, make things better. He had to be the best. He had to outmaneuver WCW in every way. And once 2001 came and went, and the invasion was over, and WCW was dead, it started to go downhill for a couple years. But it seems to me that things are starting to pick back up. There's so many other, moments with Monday Night Raw. And I know it's stupid, but for those of you that watch it on the USA Network, I used to love the old logo of the old USA logo. It was like gray and it was like see-through or whatever, and it was just very animated. Like I used to love like just old wrestling, old WWF. The red, green, and like it was like a disco light entrance that they came out of. I love that. That is my favorite entrance of all time. Like this huge like HD set. It's stupid to me. I like the old disco set. Not really disco, but you know what I'm talking about. It was like rectangular, and like they just walked right out there, and it was like bright colors, like the lights. I don't know. I'm gonna post a video of it up in the pants so you see what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going for 5 minutes now. What else? There's so many. I wish I had time. I want to tell you like, every single moment, but I really can't. But Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, the Rockers, their feud was all over Monday Night Raw. That was like, that Monday Night Raw and Royal Rumble was where their feud really took off. And unfortunately, Jannetty came out bad, but I would have did so much differently with that feud. But that's for another time. Basically, tomorrow night, I'm hoping that they really use it well. I'm going to bring back, like, the silly gimmicks, like Doink, like Skinner, like Repo Man. If they do this right and not go to the Attitude Era, because that's not retro. That is not retro yet. If they go toward, like, 93 to 96, they can have something. Bring back, who knows, let Bret Hart make an appearance. Shawn Michaels, which I hate to say that. The Mountie. There's so many names. IRS and Ted DiBiase. I can even list everybody that I'd like to see. I'm hoping that they do this right and not mess it up, because I'm looking forward to it in a big way. So, let's all watch it together, shall we? It'll be on tonight, Monday night, 9 p.m. something Central Time, I'm not really sure, but 9 p.m. Eastern. So be sure, if you're a wrestling fan now or back when it was the gimmicky wrestling, like with Hulk Hogan and Bret Hart, etc., etc., tune in. That's really it. I'm also going to put the website for WWE Raw, so you can get the times if you don't know, because I really think every wrestling fan, past and present, should check it out. Because I'm really hoping they do this right. Bye.